Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are once again talking about Cobra Kai Season 4. If you missed it, I did do a full spoiler review and breakdown the other day, so make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But once again, for all my Cobra Kai Season 4 videos, I am joined by a very special guest.
Myself.
Yes, that is you.
Yeah, I go to school at the movie Life, and today we'll be talking about Cobra Kai Season 4, especially the ending.
Yes, that ending, I mentioned it a couple times in my spoiler review and breakdown, but just that final episode, there's so much to talk about that we got to do a whole video just about that final episode because there's so much going on with the ending of Cobra Kai Season 4. And of course, we need to give a spoiler warning if you haven't seen it yet. We are talking full spoilers specifically for the final episode. So I don't want to ruin any of this stuff for you because it's some big stuff. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into this. Starting off with the big thing at the beginning of this episode is with the All Valley Tournament, where we finally got our winners with both Eli, a.k.a. Hawk, and Tori Nichols. And I already talked about this quite a bit in the other video, so we're mainly going to talk about its effects on kind of what's going to be going into next season with Season 5 of Cobra Kai, because Tori won and because Cobra Kai won overall as a dojo at the All Valley Tournament, that means that due to their deal that they made at the end of Season 3, that both Johnny and Daniel now have to give up their jobs as senseis and disband their dojo, which is going to have some huge effects on the future of this series. Do you have any thoughts on that? Because this is going to be huge.
I don't know, man. You really don't know what's going to happen next. After their dojos are being basically taken down, you have nothing else that you could say.
Exactly, because I don't even know where things are going to go from here. I almost completely forgot that was a thing going into this, but it is, and now Daniel and Johnny are no longer allowed to be senseis, and Kreese and Silver are just taking over, except, as you saw, not Kreese anymore. But speaking of Silver, Terry Silver, he, of course, made his return in Season 4, and we see that he actually paid off the ref so that they would win. So he cheated, and Tori actually saw that. So I feel like we're kind of going to be getting maybe kind of a redemption arc for her where she kind of wants to get the truth out there and she'll stand up for herself and stuff like that because, she said she wanted to win so she could have some sort of self accomplishment feeling, but now she knows that she didn't actually get that because the ref was paid off. But Silver is kind of just completely taken over here now because he literally announced at the end of the tournament after Cobra Kai won that Cobra Kai is expanding. They're doing a whole franchise. They're going to do multiple businesses and all this stuff. And you could see Kreese in the background was like, oh, I don't think we talked about this or something like that. And they're actually moving out of the strip mall where Johnny first started Cobra Kai up and now back into the OG dojo from the original Karate Kid movies.
And that's actually where Johnny went back to the strip mall dojo, and as he was looking around, Robbie comes right through the doors, and he got pretty emotional.
Yeah, Robbie, turns out he actually followed him, and he's kind of realized that joining Cobra Kai was really the wrong decision here. And he specifically talked about his relationship with Kenny and how he wanted to take Kenny under his wing, but he sees him as a mirror of himself because he literally saw in this finale, or maybe it was the episode before, I don't even remember for sure, but after Kenny lost, we had Anthony visiting him in the locker room, and Kenny just went full beast mode on him and almost killed him, and if Robbie didn't show up then who knows what would have happened there. But yeah, Robbie doesn't like that because that's kind of what he taught them and what the Cobra Kai way is that Kenny has now been brought up with, and it's just not good. But because of this, Robbie now, I feel like he kind of forgives his dad because throughout the first 4 seasons, he just completely hated Johnny and he was like, no, you gave up on me, I'm not giving you a second chance. But now he kind of realized, I'm tired of blaming my dad. So maybe they're actually going to be teaming up and we could actually see Robbie going with Johnny as we see after this that he's going on a new mission. But we'll talk about that in a second because first we got to catch back up with Terry Silver and John Kreese, who are kind of having a celebratory party celebrating their win at the All Valley Tournament. But this is where we get a big turn here and really get to see why Terry Silver is the more psychotic, more evil of the two when he actually says about Kreese is his weakness. So then we get back up with Stingray, a.k.a. Raymond, who's in the hospital. He just got brutally beat up by Terry Silver, and apparently Terry Silver told him that if you want to join Cobra Kai, then what you have to do is tell the cops that John Kreese is the one that did this to you.
And no one really expected this. We just thought that Terry Silver had just beat up Stingray for, like, because he was drunk. But instead, turns out at the end, he was actually doing exactly what you just said.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I thought he was just beating him up just for rage, but no, he actually had an ulterior motive here, and he is fully taking over Cobra Kai. He is kicking out Kreese, and now the cops have been called, and Kreese gets arrested. So, bye-bye Kreese. I'm not sure if we're going to see him return next season. Maybe he actually returns to help out Johnny and Daniel. I think that'd be pretty cool. But what's interesting here, though, is that Terry Silver says that he has other friends that can help him out with Cobra Kai. And I feel like that is specifically referring to Mike Barnes, of course, his star student in The Karate Kid Part 3. Mike Barnes, who, of course, was kind of Terry's star student in The Karate Kid Part 3, who we may be seeing return in Season 5, because I know the actor himself has said that he wants to return for Cobra Kai, and this is just the perfect opportunity, because who else would he be referring to? Again, I haven't seen The Karate Kid Part 3, so I don't know. Maybe there is somebody else, but I feel like this means that Mike Barnes is making his return for Cobra Kai Season 5.
And after that happened, Miguel actually left a note on the table.
And Johnny sees this note when he actually gets to Miguel's home, or his apartment, when he sees Carmen and his yaya there, and the note basically says that he's left. He's going to Mexico City to find his father, which is huge because we heard that he left the All Valley tournament a little earlier before even the finals. So I thought that was a little weird, but I didn't think they'd be going this far. And they did name drop, well, not name drop, but they mentioned his father earlier in the season and how he never knew his father and stuff. But I didn't think they'd actually do this. But looks like they are. They are going there. And Carmen actually even mentions that his father doesn't even know Miguel exists. So that's going to be interesting to see who that plays out in the season. I know a lot of people pretty much since season 1 have been theorizing oh my god, is this guy his father? Is this his father? Is Terry Silver his father? And all this crazy stuff. But, it could literally be just some random guy that we've never met before and could be a totally new character. But then again, maybe it is some previously established character in the Karate Kid universe. So now in Season 5, what we're going to be seeing is Johnny actually going to Mexico City and following Miguel and trying to find him, and I assume they're going to find his father as well. And I have a feeling that Robbie's actually going to go with him.
And the final reveal of the season is that Daniel is going to be left behind while Johnny is out with Miguel at Mexico.
But what this final reveal is that he's actually not alone, because as he's talking to Mr. Miyagi, he's at his grave, we see that he's not alone because he is going to be teaming up with Chozen, making his return. He, of course, returned from The Karate Kid Part 2 in Season 3 last year, and now he's making his return once again. And it's going to be so cool to see him interact with these other characters, see Chozen go up against and fight Terry Silver and maybe Kreese and Mike Barnes and all these different characters here, because who knows? I mean, Chozen is a very powerful fighter, so I'd be really interested to see that. And seeing this actually happen now, I think is going to be really cool, especially considering that Daniel, he can't be a sensei anymore, so maybe they'll find a loophole and Chozen will open his own dojo and he'll reopen Miyagi-Do or something like that, and he'll be the new sensei. I don't know exactly where things are going to go here, but I'm definitely excited to find out.
Well, that was the ending of Cobra Kai Season 4.
Again, what a great season this was. I'm so excited to see where things are going in Season 5. We may or may not be doing another video doing some Season 5 predictions. Depends on timing and scheduling and all that stuff, but I'm excited. I'm so excited for Cobra Kai Season 5. Are you? I know you are.
Yes, I am.
Yes, of course you are. I knew you'd say that. But anyways, guys, for now, that is the ending of Cobra Kai Season 4. Let me know your own thoughts in the comments below, all your thoughts, theories, and predictions for Cobra Kai Season 5. And, of course, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep it up to date on Everything Goes On.
In the Marvel Life.
That's the wrong one. It's the movie life. And Cobra Kai never dies.